Oh. My name is Rian Johnson, and I wrote and directed A Couteau Tiré. I'll stop eating the popcorn now. I remember my dad putting me in the car to take me to Star Wars and telling me you're about to see the most amazing thing you've ever seen in your life. So that's pretty special. Oh, I just saw Greta Gerwig's adaptation of Little Women. It's brilliant. It's fantastic. Adaptations that had Peter Ustinov as Poirot, Death on the Nile, and Evil Under the Sun. Those movies had big all-star casts, and they were big entertainments, and they had a sense of fun to them, but they weren't parodies. They were real attempts to do the whodunit genre. I think you're always most proud of the most recent one. I do, always. Anytime you finish a film, it feels like you've gotten away with something. You fooled them. Getting to work on Breaking Bad, I still feel so lucky that I got to work on that show, even a little. There was a big episode called Ozymandias that I got to do that it was an amazing experience because so much happened in the episode and it was just so emotionally intense. But there was an earlier episode called Fly that was just Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul in one location, and it was almost like directing them in a one-act play. That might have been my favorite experience. Yeah. I always go back and forth between A New Hope and Empire, and I can't choose between them because they hit different pleasure buttons for me. I think Empire is maybe my favorite, and that's the one that has the deepest connection. It's so different from A New Hope, though. It's lodged so deeply in my heart, so I can't choose. I cry very easily. You know where I always cry? When I'm watching movies on airplanes. Does this happen to you? Maybe because the air is very thin or the altitude or something. I can watch a movie about like a monkey riding a bicycle and I'll be sobbing at the end if I'm on an airplane. I also laugh really. I guess I'm just a sucker. There's a British series called The Young Ones. It was this group of comedians, Rick Mayall and Adrian Edmondson, and those two guys went on to do another show called Bottom, which is just the two of them being horrible in London. I can watch that show. It's just the funniest thing in the world to me. I die every single time I watch it. I was at like a dinner party and everyone started talking about Kubrick movies. They loved all of Kubrick's films except Eyes Wide Shut, and I adore Eyes Wide Shut. I love it. I was like, do I speak up? Yes, I do. And I started talking and probably did not do the movie justice, but I don't want to talk about movies I hate. Life is too short. No, I don't really believe in guilty pleasure. If I like it, it's a pleasure. I feel no guilt. Life is too short to feel guilt about pleasure. That's why I'm eating popcorn. I'm probably the most annoying person in the world because I'm constantly saying, oh no, you have to watch this. Oh my God, you have to watch this. Recently, there was a film that I thought was brilliant. It's called The Last Black Man in San Francisco. And I keep trying to like beat the drum and tell everybody, find this movie. I never have the instinct of, it would be better if they did this. I wish they had done that. Sometimes I'll feel like an ending doesn't work, and then 10 years later I'll rewatch the movie again and I'll think, oh, I was crazy. What was I thinking? That ending totally works now. If I went around changing endings, I'd probably just mess them up. I have a couple of movies I have memorized. Miller's Crossing, probably Barton Fink, Glengarry Glen Ross, Topsy Turvy, Treasure of the Sierra Madre. I'm realizing now why I can't remember directions or where keys are. It's because my brain is filled up with movie dialogue. Johnny Casper at the beginning of I'm talking about ethics. You know I'm a sporting man. I like to lay an occasional bet. But I ain't that sport. I stopped doing that a while ago. I'm always totally honest now. I did that when I was younger. I would say, oh, yes, I've seen that. Knives Out is a fun murder mystery. It's something you can go see with your family. You can go see it. It's not like a very heavy movie. It's incredibly fun. If you like murder mysteries and if you like having fun at the movies, you should go see it. Take your popcorn back. No, I should stop.